So it seems that there are some people on YouTube clearly unaware that Nintendo completely has no power over the U.S. government. In case you've forgotten, the U.S. government recently made a parody video using content from the Pokemon anime and even made their own fake Pokemon cards or Pokemon card graphics for a promotional video for ICE catching extremists and having them deported. Now, I did recently talk about this topic in a previous video, the link to which will be in the description. However, I didn't sell the video out of respect for the Department of Homeland Security's copyright. Let me say that again. The Department of Homeland Security's copyright, because fuck you, Nintendo! However, YouTuber Dolan Dark, on one of his many channels, decided to make a video on it called "The U.S. Government is Cooked," clearly showing his prerogative as a Pokemon fanboy. Not a Pokemon fan, just a Pokemon fanboy. There is a clear difference. So we're going to be watching that. Oh goody.
Welcome back to Slop Live. Today's Slopic, the official government accounts have been posting questionable stuff for a while. You may remember a few months back, the official White House account posted an AI Ghibli-styled image of someone being...
Oh yeah, our border control is great. We're more liberal and lenient towards all immigrants. Oh, just ignore that guy. He's not the same terrorist that raped a kid. Listen, I like dunking on anyone using AI to be lazy, but now's really not the time, especially considering the fact that the actual state of the UK and Australian borders are pretty messed up right now because of illegal quote-unquote immigrants, aka Antifa or Hamas extremists running amok in our own countries. And considering, Mr. Dolan Dark, that you are from Australia or even New Zealand as well, depending, I can say as a Brit that right now I really just do not care what excuse you come up with to say that you ate with all your guts, you hate ICE so much. Because at the end of the day, I'm getting really sick and tired of having to be told what to do by a literal death cultist as a prime minister who supports actual fascists. And yeah, politicians can be mean and cruel in their own way, but at least they're not actual anti-Semites like Hamas. Also, I find it funny how you think you can integrate Nintendo and a TikToker for doing the same thing and expecting Nintendo to have any power over a major governing body such as the United States government.
Theo Von, who's featured at the beginning, wasn't happy about this, asking them to take it down and to cut him a check, saying his thoughts on immigration are a lot more nuanced than this video allows. And then the day before, Homeland Security posted this video captioned "Gotta Catch 'Em All," with illegal immigrants being captured as the Pokemon theme song music plays. Now, considering Nintendo and the Pokemon Company are notorious for taking down anything using their copyright, like fan mods, I have a feeling that they might actually try to sue Homeland Security for this video. The brain rot is only going to get so much worse. Thanks for slopping by.
Okay, so you're just moving the goalposts here and saying that it's brain rot. Okay, so yeah, no, thank you for slopping by, because this opinion you have is absolutely that. Slop. While I do honestly feel sad for Nintendo thinking that they can overthrow a government on a parody, which, by all accounts, does fall under fair use, and they, legally speaking, as a company, Nintendo cannot sue the U.S. government. In fact, in layman's terms, it is physically impossible for them to do that in any means necessary, as far as I know. But hey, you can always watch Legal Mindset's Fast Facts video. I will be putting a link to that in the description alongside Dolan Dark's video. So if you want to drop consent for the fact that Nintendo wants to be made a mockery of, instead of making actually good games, or letting the fans make pretty decent bangers of fan games, then feel free to do so. Also, speaking of fan games, hopefully, I will have a Let's Play out for the Sonic Forces Untold Darkest of Days demo for Sage of 2025 this year. Anyways, that's all I gotta say, and no. Honestly, I'm not surprised if this is going to be how Nintendo becomes bankrupt, alongside the Pokemon Company International in and of itself. Anyways, subscribe, and remember, stay funky.